The Buddha speaks the ultimate extinction from the Sengyu Lu, translator anonymous, appended to the Sung Annals. English translation by Bhiksu Hengsur. Namo, fundamental teacher, Shakyamuni the Buddha, Sutra opening Gatha. The Dharma, infinitely profound and subtle, is rarely encountered even in a million kalpas. Now we're able to hear, study, and follow it. May we fully realize the Tathagata's true meaning. Thus have I heard. At one time, the Buddha was in the state of Kushinagara. The Tathagata was to enter nirvana within 3 months, and the bhiksus and bodhisattvas, as well as a great multitude of beings, had come to pay homage to the Buddha and to bow in reverence. The world-honored one was tranquil and silent. He spoke not a word, and his light did not appear. Worthy Ananda bowed and asked the Buddha, "O Bhagavan, heretofore, whenever you spoke the Dharma, awesome lights would naturally appear. Yet today, among this great assembly, there is no such radiance. There must be a good cause for this, and we wish to hear the Bhagavan's explanation." The Buddha remained silent and did not answer until the request had been repeated 3 times. He then told Ananda, "After I enter nirvana, when the Dharma is about to perish, during the evil age of the 5 turbidities, the way of demons will flourish. Demonic beings will become shramanas. They will pervert and destroy my teachings. Wearing the garb of laypersons, they will prefer handsome clothes, and their precept sashes will be made of multicolored cloth. They will use intoxicants, eat meat, kill other beings, and they will indulge in their desire for flavorful food. They will lack compassion, and they will bear hatred and jealousy even among themselves. At that time, there will also be bodhisattvas, pratyeka Buddhas, and arhats who will reverently and diligently cultivate immaculate virtue. They will be respected by all people, and their teachings will be fair and egalitarian. These cultivators of the way will take pity on the poor. They will be mindful of the aged, and they will save and give counsel to those people they find in difficult circumstances. They will at all times exhort others to worship and to protect sutras and images of the Buddha. They will do meritorious deeds, be resolute and kind, and never harm others. They will forsake their bodies for others' benefit. They will hold no great regard for themselves, but will be patient, yielding, humane, and peaceful. If such people exist, the hordes of demonic bhiksus will be jealous of them. The demons will harass them, slander and defame them, expel them from their midst, and degrade them. They will ostracize the good monks from the monastic community. Thereafter, these demons will not cultivate the way virtue. Their temples and monastic buildings will be vacant and overgrown with weeds. For want of care and maintenance, their way places will drift into ruin and oblivion. The demonic bhiksus will only be greedy for wealth and will amass great heaps of goods. They will refuse to distribute any of it or to use it to gain blessings and virtue. At this time, the evil monks will buy and sell slaves to till their fields and to slash and burn the mountain forests. They will do harm to living creatures, and they will feel not the least bit of compassion. These slaves will themselves become bhiksus, and maidservants will become bhiksunis. Totally lacking in way virtue, these people will run amok, indulging in licentious behavior. In their turbid confusion, they will fail to separate the men from the women in the monastic communities. From this generation on, the way will be weakened. Fugitives from the law will seek refuge in my way, wishing to be shramanas but failing to observe the moral regulations. The precepts will continue to be recited twice a month, but in name alone. Being lazy and lax, no one will want to listen any longer. These evil shramanas will be unwilling to recite the sutras in their entirety, and they will make abbreviations at the beginning and at the end of the texts, as they please. Soon, the practice of reciting sutras will stop altogether. Even if there are people who recite texts, they will be unlettered, unqualified men who will insist, nonetheless, that they are correct. Bumptious, arrogant, and vain, these men will seek fame and glory. They will display elegant airs in the hope of attracting offerings from other people. When the lives of these demonic bhiksus come to an end, their essential spirits will fall into the Avicii hells. Having committed the 5 evil sins, they will suffer successive rebirths as hungry ghosts and as animals. They will know all such states of woe as they pass on through aeons, as numerous as the sands on the banks of the Ganges River. When their offenses are accounted for, they will be reborn in a borderland where the triple jewel is unknown. When the Dharma is about to disappear, women will become vigorous and will at all times do deeds of virtue. Men will grow lax and will no longer speak of the Dharma. Those genuine Shramanas they see will be looked upon as dung, and no one will have faith in them. When the Dharma is about to perish, all the gods will begin to weep. Rivers will dry up, and the 5 grains will not ripen. Epidemic diseases will frequently take the lives of multitudes of people. The masses will toil and suffer, while the local officials will plot and scheme. No one will adhere to principles. Instead, all people will take delight in the ensuing chaos. Evil people will be ever more numerous like the sands of the ocean bed. Good persons will be hard to find. At most, there will be 1 or 2. As the aeon comes to a close, the revolution of the sun and the moon will grow short, and the lifespan of men will decrease. Their hair will turn white at the age of 40 years. Because of excessive licentious behavior, they will quickly exhaust their seminal fluids and will die at a young age, usually before 60 years. As the lifespan of males decreases, that of females will increase to 70, 80, 90, or 100 years. The great rivers will rise up in disharmony with their natural cycles, yet people will not take notice or feel concern. Extremes of climate will soon be taken for granted. Beings of all races will mix together at random without regard for the noble and the mean. They will alternately sink and float like feeding aquatic creatures. Then there will be bodhisattvas, pratyeka buddhas, and arhats who will gather together in an unprecedented assembly because they will all have been harried and pursued by the hordes of demons. They will no longer dwell in the assemblies, but the 3 vehicles will retreat to the wilderness. In a tranquil place, they will find shelter, happiness, and long life. Gods will protect them, and the moon will shine down upon them. The 3 vehicles will have an opportunity to meet together, and the way will flourish. However, within 52 years, the Surangama Sutra and the Pratyutpana Samadhi will be the first to change and then to disappear. The 12 divisions of the canon will gradually follow until they vanish completely, never to appear again. Its words and texts will be totally unknown ever after. The precept sashes of Sramanas will turn white of themselves. When my Dharma disappears, it will be just like an oil lamp, which flares brightly for an instant just before it goes out. So too will the Dharma flare and die. After this time, it is difficult to speak with certainty of what will follow. So it will remain for the next 10 million years. When Maitreya is about to appear in the world to become the next Buddha, the planet will be entirely peaceful. Evil vapors will have dissipated, rain will be ample and regular, and crops will grow abundantly. Trees will grow to a great height, and men will grow to be 80 feet tall. The average lifespan will extend to 84,000 years. It will be impossible to count all the beings who will be taken across to liberation. Worthy Ananda addressed the Buddha. What should we call this sutra, and how shall we uphold it? The Buddha said, Ananda, this sutra is called the ultimate extinction of the Dharma. Tell everyone to propagate it widely. The merit of your actions will be measureless beyond reckoning. When the fourfold assembly of disciples heard this sutra, they grieved and wept. Each of them resolved to attain the true path of the Supreme Sage. Then, bowing to the Buddha, they departed.
The Sutra of the Extinction of the Dharma. Recognizing the profound importance of this sutra, especially in the Dharma ending age, I, Tum Lien, respectfully vow to renew its presentation and reprint it in hopes of offering it to all Buddhists and the general public, so that everyone may easily access and deeply understand the Buddha's words. The teachings of the Buddha concerning the Dharma ending age are now becoming ever more apparent, day by day. I sincerely hope that fellow Buddhists will wholeheartedly recite and uphold this sutra and generate the aspiration to widely propagate it, so that more beings may become aware of it, learn from it, and practice in accordance with the true Dharma of the Tathagata. Take precepts as your teacher, light the torch and walk your own path. May each child of the Buddha light the lamp of the true Dharma within, illuminate their own path, and share that light with others, so that the right Dharma may forever endure in this world.